Next submission in this head pin mount series is going to be the Ezekiel choke. So again, and obviously no gi. So I obtain the head pin position here. I look for that elbow, I pick it up, and I start walking my hands in. At some point in time, as I walk my hands in, I realize that they're fighting really hard to fish this hand through. If I feel that, I'm gonna actually bait it. I'm like, you know what, instead of keep fighting it, maybe I'm gonna allow them to push this hand through here. The reason she feels like her arm's safe, which in essence it kind of is, but it left this entire neck exposed now. What was once protecting her neck is now over here. So again, I pick up, I start walking, I feel her trying to fish her hand over, I'll just pop my elbow out, and now her arm's isolated and so is her neck. From here, I do have to lift up slightly to grab some space to get my arm in. I'm gonna fish this arm through, my knuckles towards her chin, as I go behind my bicep and on top of my bicep here, and I drive my elbows down to the mat. So how it looks is this one's coming, this hand's through, this hand's coming up. I don't grab my bicep right away, otherwise I won't be able to fish my hand through. This hand comes, this is the one underneath the neck. This one comes under or over my hand and underneath my bicep. So I got one hand over, one hand under, and I start squeezing my elbows down to the mat together. So again, one more time. I get my position here, pick up on the elbow. So again, we'll reestablish it. I pick up on the elbow, I start walking in. I realize she's trying to fish her hand underneath my armpit. I'll bait it, I'll stick my arm out and take that space back. From here, I'm gonna slightly lift up, use this arm to start fishing through underneath her jaw as I grab my own bicep, and this other hand is coming behind my other bicep. I start squeezing and my elbows to the mat and towards my knees as I get attacked. So that's the Ezekiel choke when they're trying to defend the arm isolation by driving their hand through towards my armpit.